Wait, before we get started, I want you guys to please go ahead and check out this YouTuber called Gordozoa333. His channel will be in the description. He's very fantastic. This crystal clear, crisp recording was by him, and he's done a lot of other awesome things behind the scenes for 3rd Gen, and he's a very, very helpful and very gracious person. So please go ahead and check him out. He's very awesome, and please go do that for me. Anyway, we should go ahead and start, like, I don't know, like, now? What's up, guys? A-Star the Third, and today I'm going to bring you guys an awesome multi-Wi-Fi battle in X and Y versus some good people I know. One of them is Togion, who's Vincent, because I just remember that one. And the other one I don't even see. His name is Abs, which it doesn't even correlate to what his name actually is. So I have no clue who this is, and if this is you, then I'm not sorry, because that name is just ridiculous and it makes no sense. But anyway, I'm with Satanic Gecko, and this, guys, is going to be a fantastic battle because most of the battles I upload are fantastic anyway. So as you can see on my side, I have the Stoutland, the Dustclops, and the Shaman Sky. That's Intimidate Stoutland with Helping Hand. Dustclops has Helping Hand also because it's an XD Coliseum Purification move all the way from Gen 3, and with EB Light, it's pretty awesome for supporting with Helping Hand. And then we got Scarf Shaman with Seed Flare, which will hopefully get special defense drops, which will immensely help Charizard Y, which Gecko has, along with an Assault Vest Conkeldurr and a Dragonite, which I do believe is Dragon Dance. So as you can look at their team is just an offensive mess. Everything on this team is absolutely a threat. We got this Thunder Wisp, which hopefully doesn't have taunt, because if it has taunt, then that means 2 of the 3 things that my Pokemon are going to be kind of bad, because they can't go for support moves, which they need to do. That has to be a Charizard X, because I mean, I don't see why he would have a Charizard Y and a Greninja on the same team. So Charizard X is most likely going to be a huge issue for my team, because if I don't cripple it or intimidate it enough, and if it sets up Dragon Dances, it could potentially sweep. Anyway, there's a Greninja I don't really care about because I have a Scarf Shaman, it's irrelevant. There's a Weavile there and a Mega Gyarados, which will probably cause problems because my team and his team kind of just don't even care for dark types, I mean, in a beneficial way. I mean, Conkeldurr likes them, but otherwise it's going to be probably an issue for us. And then he has a Serperior, which I don't think either of us cared about at the time, contrary to popular belief. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy this amazing X and Y multi-Wi-Fi battle thing, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's go. Yo, I'm gonna speak to you with the realist talks. Like, come down, sit down. Multi-battle is just shit on singles. I mean, you gotta agree with me. If you don't, then I don't even know how much fun you're having just being by yourself. Multi-battles are just fantastic because of the synergy, and it's just better. And it should be a tier, in my opinion. So anyway, we're gonna lead off with some Elegant Versace, $20,000 expensive. And they're gonna lead off with Goodwill Racks Trash Can Clothes. Where did you even get that hat? I don't even know what's going on there with the outfits. I understand how you can walk around looking like a mess 24 hours a day. But anyway, they're gonna lead off with a Greninja and a Gyarados, and we're gonna lead off with Stoutland and Conkeldurr. It's gonna be pretty awesome for me because I'm gonna be able to get off and Intimidate on both of them, which means Greninja can't go for a U-turn if it wanted to and do a lot of damage because of Protein, and Gyarados is going to be essentially stabilizing his minus attack drop with going for a Dragon Dance, which is kind of just bad, but it's fine at the same time because then Stoutland just goes ahead and goes for a Thunder Whip anyway, so all it really did was just restore his attack and get 20 times more slower, so that's a fantastic first turn in my opinion. Anyway, Gecko's going to be going ahead and going for a Drain Punch because the switch was extremely evident. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't switch. So he goes ahead and gets off a Drain Punch onto that Charizard, which did kind of a lot, but Charizard has an abysmal 78 base defense stat anyway, and when you don't invest into it, anything that is physical can do a lot of damage to it anyway. So anyway, Gecko's going to switch out into Dragonite, figuring that this might have been Charizard Y, which wouldn't have been logical because, I mean, there's 3 water types here, and plus it's a grass type, so I don't think they wanted to, you know, hurt their team with fire. Anyway, it happened to be Charizard X, and I thought I could have taken a Flare Blitz pretty nicely because Stoutland has a nice amount of HP, and I think like an 80 base defense stat, which I invested a lot into. But of course, he goes for a Flare Blitz, I get burned because, yeah, he's hot, but I didn't know he was that hot, bitch. Anyway, so now I'm gonna burned and next to useless now, but it's gonna be pretty awesome because I'm gonna be able to get off a Helping Hand onto the Dragonite, I do believe. Now, at this time, we knew that the Charizard X was going to be a huge issue, and the only thing that he has to hit it with is Outrage, Fire Punch, and Extreme Speed. So we didn't want to go for Outrage and hit the Gyarados because that would have been useless. So we tried to go for a Helping Hand boosted Extreme Speed, and it all almost kills. But then it doesn't, and he gets Stone Edged, which wasn't bad at first because we lived it. But then they just go ahead and doubly attack it. So I'm just like, okay, that's fine, you know, it's fine. I can go ahead and kill it next turn. Anyway, it's okay. I mean, even though I'm burned, I should still be able to take out the Charizard X. I mean, at 2%, right? I mean, Statlin's a little weak right now, but hopefully I can at least do that. So anyway, he's gonna be going ahead and switch wing. Yeah, that's a word. He's gonna be switching right back out into his Conkeldurr. This is pretty awesome because I'm gonna be able to get off every turn, and I do believe Gecko's gonna be going for a Drain Punch onto this Gyarados, which I'm trying to think if I really should have just Helping Hand boosted him, but I mean, regardless, he got paralyzed, so it really didn't matter at the time. Anyway, which is pretty fantastic. So, Stalin is still alive, still going to be able to support a little bit, which is always a good thing. And it kind of sucks right now because he's going to be able to go out into his, I do believe he goes onto his Thundurus right now, which is going to suck because if this thing sets up, which I do believe it can right now really effectively, then it's going to be a huge problem for us. And we have two things that we want to aim for right now. And it just so happens that the one to aim for was the Thundurus at the time. But we really wanted to take that stupid Gyarados, which is why I had to go ahead and die, because we were going to, I was going to target the Gyarados hoping I'd kill it. But then it sucks because I couldn't do it in time because he just goes ahead and Thunderbolts me and leaves Conkeldurr alone. So anyway, this is pretty awesome because both of them are really low amounts of health, so that means I can go into Dusclops pretty effectively and be able to get off, I do believe, a Nightshade. I do believe I'm right about that. So yeah, he paralyzes me, which kind of sucks, but it kind of doesn't because I already have like 2 base speed anyway, so now it's just like 1.5, so it's pretty awesome for us, knowing that my slowest thing is paralyzed. And I'm really glad they didn't have taunt, because if we had taunt, then it would have just been an absolute mess for Dusclops, because now it literally all it could do was just go for Nightshades, which, to be honest, who cares? So anyway, it's pretty awesome because we finally take out both of these big threats, and now he's gonna be able to go into his Greninja, which I know at this point, if I help out Conkeldurr, I should be able to KO it. Actually, I do believe that is a one-hit KO, because if you guys didn't know, Helping Hand boosts your partner's attacking move by 50%, essentially giving it another stab. So I'm going to be able to get off a nice Helping Hand on the Conkeldurr, and it's going to be able to KO that Greninja pretty swiftly and fantastically. So we're going to go on to Serperior, and he's going to go for a Leaf Storm and miss. So I'm like, okay, who cares? It's going to be next to useless anyway once it does this. So anyway, Gecko is going to be going for a Drain Punch, I do believe, and then he's going to go for a Leaf Storm on the Serperior, right? But then it's contrary. It's contrary. No. I don't think you guys understand this. It's contrary. Do you know what that means? Like, do you know what this means? That shouldn't be here. That shouldn't be a thing. So he apparently has +2 special attacks somehow. I'm sitting here like, okay, that's fine. I'll just go ahead and switch out into Shaman, because I know at this point I'm not going to be much used. I don't believe a helping hand boosted Mach Punch could take it out at that point, so I just switched right back out into Shaman, because Shaman can go ahead and effectively take this thing out anyway, because it has Choice Scarf, and Choice Scarfed Air Slash, unless it misses, should be able to take out a Serperior. Anyway, so Gecko is going to be able to go off for a final Mach Punch, as I just go ahead and finish off this ridiculous Serperior with a nice and powerful Air Slash, which is super effective, pretty fantastic. Anyway, last Pokemon, of course, is the Weavile. The Weavile is not going to be as big of an issue, but according to logic, it was, because of course it has Fake Out, which means that Conkeldurr is going to be able to die. And it sucks, because now, I mean, we can't Mach Punch it, and we could have just won, but you know, now this stupid thing's gonna be around, and hopefully he doesn't take out Charizard in one hit, because if he does, then I essentially can't really do much, because all I have is 2 things that are super effectively hit by this thing anyway. But anyway, Dusclops is going to be able to get off a Helping Hand, I do believe, as I think Gecko, yeah, just Mega Balls into the Dragon, the Fire, Flame, the Volcano. And it's pretty fantastic, because now, I think I get paralyzed, which is like, okay. Like, yeah, that's fine. But anyway, he's gonna get off a Night Slash, which kind of sucks because he did a monumental amount of damage for a stupid Weavile. I'm like, oh my lord. So we're gonna go for a Heat Wave in the sun, boosted by nothing. But it sucks because he has a Focus Sash, because no matter how powerful you are, even if a Focus Sash is still intact, you're not gonna be able to KO anything. You just look stupid. Anyway, so now I'm gonna be able to get off a nice and powerful Solar Beam, and it's pretty fantastic because even if he didn't, you know, be able to take out the Charizard, I would just went for a Nightshade and KO'd him anyway. And we go out with a nice banging finish. thing. That was a contrary Serperior, and if any of you know how to get that, can you let me know? Because I don't even know how that's legitimately possible, because that should not be around, and Togeon has one. So if you want to go hit up Togeon and message him all day about that, you can, because his channel is going to be right in the description where you can check it out and blow up his inbox, because this needs to be addressed, and this is a problem. But anyway, this has been Ace of the Third. I hope you guys liked this battle. Be sure to like if you like it, dislike if you disliked it, comment if you are cool, subscribe if you haven't, and share if you have the balls. I have a Twitter. A lot of you know this. I am kind of trying to get more active on Twitter, and it's pretty fantastic. And I want you guys to go ahead and please check out my Twitter. There's a lot of cool things on there. It's got a new background, and, you know, we're going to have a lot of fun if you go. But if you want to be a boring-ass kid who doesn't interact with social media, then you can stay inside and, I don't know, play Legos all day, whatever you guys do. So anyway, this has been Ace of the Third. Like I said, be sure to follow me on Twitter, all those other links in the description, those cool things you check out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to have a wonderful day, and be safe out there, because things happen to people every day, and I want you guys to be safe because I love you. So I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.
Can you